Madden NFL 12.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Throwing, Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Option play. Here's Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down and 1. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Down to about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Going right back to Ferguson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st down, it's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. fighting his way through contact. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On first down, Purdy. Well, that's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 45 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Purdy bootlegging it. Escaping the pressure right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action now. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Third and long for Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, it's Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been pick time.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Into the hands of Cooks. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely are looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Here we go, first and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.